Forum is crucial for two reasons. First, because we are preparing the next financial cycle, and as we said regularly, first we have to analyze and to talk in order to identify the right things to do and the right policy to support. Second, because cities are crucially and increasingly important for delivering on SDGs and in the development policy at large. Cities is the biggest realities in the world in terms of inhabitants, in terms of concentration of problems of opportunities. Therefore, this forum is an excellent moment to discuss together, to identify what to do, and to be aware of the fact that the urban dimension will presumably be one of the most important for the next cycle. The role is twofold. First, if you look at the SDGs and the targets, the vast majority of them in reality are realized with or in towns, and therefore it is crucially important to be efficient in delivering on the SDGs. But second, because a bit more complex, is that the urban dimension profiles the SDG in a specific way. In other terms, to fight poverty, to work in order to have access to services, in general is one thing, but done this in the urban dimension is another thing. And therefore this is adding a qualitative aspect which should suggest how to do it. So therefore, first quantitative, because the vast majority of SDG are realized in town, and second qualitative, because we need to adjust our action in order to take into consideration the specificity of the urban dimension. Well, we will see, in the sense that recommendations are crucial in order to fuel the debate and in order to identify things to do. Now, we have to bring it forward two things. First, keep this dialogue, keep this forum alive. It's not just one-off show, but it's rather the starting point of the permanent process of dialogue. Second, in starting implementing the new approach. We have just launched a first call. We will launch another one for around 100 million. Both are in a sense piloting, because through this we will have to identify what could be a more structured pillar of cooperation with cities in the next financial cycle. So this is the importance of this forum, very crucial, but it should not be just one only event, but just the starting point of a process.